So the event has not ended. Well, officially it's ended, but we have an extension here. I'm privileged to have with me the SRC President, Christopher Datson, forming a team Tufa. Congrats, Chris.
Thank you very much.
I hope all went well.
Yeah, by the grace of God. It's been a very short but very important ceremony. So everything went on well. It was brief and very, very eventful.
Now, what's your general overview of the entire program?
I'd say amazing. We are not in normal times, and so we had to be very innovative. It's quite unfortunate students couldn't, be in the auditorium, but we believe that by the help of TVUCC, they would be able to follow the proceedings live from the comfort of their rooms and all that. But as I said, COVID-19 is still around, and we have to be very innovative. So apart from that, it's been an amazing program. Yeah.
Now, there are a lot of projects ahead of you listening to your account. Just run us by what's the way forward and what you have for the entire student populace.
Thank you very much. As you said, there are quite a number of things that we have in store for the general student populace, and even before this official swearing in, work had already started. I'd received complaints about the level 100s ITS course, which we have started work on, and I was glad to receive news today that the IT center has been contacted. So very soon they'll be working on that. Issues of registration. So yesterday we had to put out a notice that students who have paid 70% to 100% of their fees can now register. The portals had been closed, but now it has been reopened. So it shows that even before our swearing in, work had already started, and we are still going to do more to make sure that the lives of students are very comfortable. And one other thing is the fact that we made a promise to students that we'll make sure that buses convey our students to the SWLT, known as Shatawali. And we are happy that this week our shuttle buses started conveying our students to Shatawali. So this goes to show that when we come together and give the SRC executives the needed support, so there's so much that we can do to make our lives comfortable and to build and bring back hope, of smiles of hope on the faces of university students. Yeah.
Now, one key thing I took note of in your address was the SRC Constitution. Give us an insight into that.
Yeah, so our constitution is supposed to have been reviewed, and as it stands, as I said in my address, taking into account information from our former SRC president and the former Judicial Council chairperson, the constitution is now supposedly at the academic board, and so I had to plead with management that they expedite the processes to make sure that our constitution is promulgated, because as far as I'm concerned, it has been with the academic board for close to 6 years, and so it's our hope, and we are going to follow up and to make sure that with the help of students and with the cooperation of management, the academic board would do the necessary processes to make sure that we are able to promulgate the constitution, which has been lying with them for some time now.
You mentioned that it's taken almost 6 years and still it's not been promulgated. What are you going to do differently this time to ensure that your batch of executives, it is approved?
Yeah, as I said, we are going to prioritize it, and it shows. The fact that I even mentioned it in my address, where the registrar was around, the Pro VC were around. We are not going to leave it at that. We are going to do constant follow-ups and to make sure that the people responsible expediting certain processes to make the promulgation possible will do what they are supposed to do, because we need to have our constitution promulgated.
We've observed with some sadness, some of the mindset of some of our students. Let me not say some, even majority of them who have decided not to wear the face mask or nose mask, and then even adhering to the social distancing protocols, including other religious services. In your estate, as the SRC president, I want you to look into our camera, and then in your final words, address that, so that we all protect ourselves, stay safe, and then we live.
Thank you very much. Colleague students, my name is Christopher Datson, your SRC president. I want to plead with you that COVID-19 is real and is still around. In fact, this is not to scare you, but we've lost a couple of senior members even to COVID-19. And so I'd plead with you that always mask up, always make sure you wash your hands regularly, and observe social distancing, because it is only when we go by these COVID-19 protocols that together we can kick out COVID-19. So I'm pleading with you that we can kick out COVID-19, but it is only when we abide by the COVID-19 protocol. So I'm pleading with you once again. This is your SRC president, and I hope that together we can kick out COVID-19. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Christopher Datson, for making time to talk to us.
Thank you.
So we are still here at the new administration block of the University of Cape Coast, where the swearing-in ceremony went on, and I have the local NUGS president, Nakwesi Ampa, with me. Congratulations, Nana.
Thank you very much.
Let me just have a quick impression of how you saw the event in totality.
Well, today's event was really good. The organization, the time, I believe everything went on smoothly with no hitch at all. We thank the university management for gracing the occasion, and for the rest of the executives, we were all on time. The program started very well and ended very well. So kudos to all the organizers. And although it's a bit sad that we couldn't do this in front of our students, but due to COVID protocols, we must observe the social distancing rules. So all in all, it was very, very good.
Now, briefly, let's look at what are some of the projects you have ahead of you, and then the way forward with that one as well.
Okay, well, I have informed my local NUGS executives that we'll be moving very, very quickly in terms of the things we already do, that is capture in terms of the passport registration, the birth certificate, and all of that. We'll begin as soon as possible. From next week, our offices will be opened, so students with such issues can come on board. We also have the Bridges platform, which we would be starting very soon, where students can come and register with us for internship opportunities. So for the local NUGS office, we have a lot in store for our students, and they should keep on and come to our office. We are located behind Valco at ATL-FM with your needs, your grievances, and we are there to address them and help you solve them. So thank you.
So that means you share the same premises with the SRC office complex.
Yes, we do. The moment you enter ATL-FM, there is a general secretary, and when you say you are looking for the local NUGS office, should directly promptly to the office, and then you can come and meet us over there.
All right, thank you so much, Nanaya, and congratulations once again.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
All right. Okay, so we have here the Dean of Students, Professor Eugene K. Mafu. Good evening, Prof.
Good evening.
I hope you're doing well.
Well, I'm fine by His grace.
Well, we just saw the beautiful event ended, and let me just take your quick thoughts on this. What are your expectations of this new administration?
Well, I think that they look promising. I've interacted with a lot of them, and it looks like they have the students' interest and welfare at heart. And as an office, that's what we stand for. So we'll create the enabling environment to ensure that they work together. But we also should remember that as we work with them, and as we work with them as leaders, we also need to find a way to mentor them, because they're still very new. And we need to mentor them to ensure that whatever they do will be in the interest of the student leaders. And my office doors are always open, and they know that we'll always give them the support they need. We're planning a number of things for them in the coming days and weeks. For instance, we're going to get them some training to get them started on the work, because most of them are new to these positions, and we want them to graduate with their degrees intact. We don't want any things like procurement or any financial malfeasance to affect them unduly. So we'll work with them to ensure that they go through this process very smoothly, and also to serve their interests, like I said, and very well. We are ready to support them. We pray and hope that, as they told us that they're going to work in humility, and they're really going to support university management to move this university forward. I pray that they do that, especially in this time of COVID where we're having a lot of challenges. There are decisions that the university management will take which might not be very palatable, but they will be in the interest of the general student public. And once we do this, they should support us. And in doing this, we always will consult them and work with them in taking decisions, like I said, for the students and in the interest of the students and the university at large.
All right, thank you so much, Prof, for joining us for this conversation.
Thank you for having me.